how to be appreciated, working for somebody else. I was always early to work and I always stayed a few minutes late. I didn't really realize the extent of like sacrifice and took for him to do something, right? Everybody sacrificed for me, they suffered. So I was always looking to reach that financial freedom. And sometimes they say you always realize and bounce in life when you hit bottom. It was like bottom when I see everybody suffering. People, the people with money, they always love to make more money. So it was like inked in my head, like, okay, to get wealthy, because my goal was to get financial, reach that mass of not needing money anymore. Yeah, I mean, you gotta train your eyes to always improve. So I'm like, hey, if I can improve my profit margin by buying from Price Club. So I did that. So I was in business for myself. It was unlimited wholesale product. UWP was now my company. I got my license. The one thing I didn't know, every time you repackage food for resale purposes, you need to have health permit. Always put in more than 100%. If you're doing those two, it's inevitable. Your success is inevitable. It's gonna keep going up and up because you're always improving yourself and you're always searching to learn more. And you're putting more energy into it. What you put in is what you get out. You have to clock out, but even after you clock out, on the way out, so that like kind of became my motivation and kind of like forced me to become a man.
But my golden rule was I would never spend a principal. You're programming yourself. Your subconscious is working in the back. One of the reasons I'm getting on this social media platform because I like to share my story as much as I can.
Yep.
Because I know there's a lot of 14-year-olds out there that maybe immigrant or even born here that they take their freedom for granted and they're not really striving to better themselves. They get comfortable, and I say when you get comfortable is when you stop growing, and when you stop growing, it's you're not being productive in life. Building your mindset, your self-esteem, and if you're see self-improvements, not even just with cars, with your own body. When you go work out, do you feel better when you come out of the gym all pumped up, or you feel better when you haven't worked out for a month?
Yeah.
Of course, when you go to gym, you're building your, something happens when you see changes in your body with your assets, when you see even gaining a good friend. I have my down days, I'm sure you do too. We're all human,
Yep.
You could have all the money in the world, you're still gonna have a bad day. And it's, it's just keeping the fluids going, your mind fresh. Because workout not just improves your physics, it also helps your mind.
Agreed.
And sometimes it helps your mentality more than your physique, but people don't realize that, It helps you focus, Well, first of all, work out, start working out, build your mindset, write your goals down. What's your long-term vision? Get knowledgeable, surround yourself with new set of friends that can teach you something new. But at the end of the day, gear up to invest in real estate. It doesn't matter what trade you're in. You wait for recessions. When something drops 40%, buy it. Just wait. It's gonna come back up that 40%. You just made 40%, just not now. Just wait, 4 or 5 years. You already made it. You make your money on the buy. Get a job, walk into a lender, via Wells Fargo, say, hey, I've had this job for 2 years, how much do I qualify? If something drops from $100,000 to $65,000, go write an offer. You just bought a house, FHA loan, 3% down. I'm sure you have enough time to raise your 3% down payment, and that's your first property, goes up, sell it, and you can upgrade to a house.
You have to, you have to deliver with a free and clear time. High expenses per foot, lower the expenses, and I had rents below market. So you improve those two, and boom, you got a huge margin. I always tell people, be a sponge. You can never learn enough.
I agree.
And always put in more than 100%.
Always.
If you're doing those two, it's inevitable. Your success is inevitable. It's gonna keep going up and up because you're always improving yourself and you're always searching to learn more.